Hi, I'm Stacy Tetchner, CEO of the National Speakers Association. But today I'm coming to you in my role as the Executive Director of the NSA Foundation. I am excited to introduce you to a video series created by the Foundation that features 10 NSA leading ladies who have served as president of the association during the last 43 years. This series will feature unique insights and stories from these leading ladies on the crucial roles they played in NSA's history and development. Everything will culminate with an in-person reception and fundraising event at Influence 2016 in Phoenix. I look forward to seeing you there.
If you want to be a leader in anything, any task, whether it's your community, your church, your nonprofit, the areas that you have passion, your profession, your clients, to be a leader for your clients, start with the notion of being curious. Ask as many questions as you can and really listen to the answers. And then be action focused, so that when you get information, that you know what you're going to do with it, and close the loop so that you let people know, here was what you said that triggered something in me. It made sense. Here's what I did with it. Sometimes the answer will be no. It didn't work out. I heard what you said, I thought about it, I ran it through the budget, I ran it through the practicalities of our world, whatever that might be, and it just didn't work out. But you need to close the loop always, and so be action oriented. For me personally, it was the notion of making member-focused, data-driven decisions. So on every board meeting, we had signs on the table in front of all the board members that asked two questions. What do our members want, and how do we know? Because it's one thing to perceive that you know what your members want, but if you're not doing data collection and you're not talking, quite frankly, the people who sit around a board table do not represent your average member. So if you're not out there on the quest and being curious of what your average members want and are looking for, you can find yourself out of step with your membership, and that's when, as an association especially, you become irrelevant. So inculcating that mindset was one of my personal goals, and I think we did a good job working towards that. I came to my first convention in Washington, D.C. in 1984. And one of the sessions, it was over a dinner meeting, was a session entitled My Best Story and How It Got That Way. And Jeannie Robertson told her famous baton story. And I think I ended up on the floor laughing. I bought that cassette tape because in those years that's what you got, was tape recordings. And I believe that I have listened to that tape over 100 times. Because to me, it is absolutely the PhD course in humor from the platform. Timing, word choice, pauses, content, originality. And I just, every time I listened to it, I heard another nuance. And that was probably the most significant influence on me from a speaking, was to have that standard set for me at the very beginning. And I've spent the last 30 years trying to live up to it. Each of us, in the way that we behave and we act towards our colleagues in this association, become the spirit that is the essence of what NSA. And Cavett was famous for saying, instead of fighting over a piece of the pie, we're going to work together to build a bigger pie. And so when I spend time with a newer speaker, helping them find the answer to one of their burning questions, or I learn from one of my colleagues within NSA, we are in effect making ourselves collectively better. So each time we get on the platform and our NSA logo shows up somewhere in our materials, it means something. It means that these are the people who care not only about their audiences, not only about each other, but about the profession that we share. And that's what the spirit of Cavett is to me.